Welcome back, basketball fans, and welcome to the Arkansas Sports Network's coverage of the 3A State Basketball Tournament. We'll be live all week long from the campus of Lamar High School. The 3A State Basketball Tournament is being presented by Arkansas Tech University, by the Arkansas Army National Guard, by D3 Auto Sales, by Heirloom Legal Services, by Farm Credit Associations of Arkansas, by H&R Block of Clarksville and Russellville, and by Platinum Roofing. Our last quarterfinal girls matchup, Glen Rose taking on Episcopal.
We're going to welcome you back in here as we've got the last of the quarterfinal games in the girls' side. We've got Episcopal, the Lady Wildcats. They're coming to take on the Glen Rose Lady Beavers. Glen Rose with their first state tournament win in their school's history. Just their second trip to the state tournament since in the last 38 years.
Wow.
They had a huge game the other night. They come out red hot, hit 6 threes early on. And Episcopal came out, and they really had just a fun one. They played great basketball. We're going to be quiet for just a moment while we get these starting lineups from the stadium announcer. We'll be quiet for just a moment while you hear those.
I heard Stafford maybe play with a broken nose.
Yeah, she did get it bloody the other night.
Armstrong and the head coach, Glen. Now for the home team, Episcopal, a senior number 1, Ronnie Brady. A senior number 3, Sonny Corley. A freshman number 10, Larry Marsh. A freshman number 11, Sidney Singer. And a freshman number 23, Lois Moore. Assistant coach for the Lady Wildcats, Rashonda Johnson, and the head coach, Michael.
All right, so there were the starters. I'll give you Episcopal. They're starting 3 freshmen. Those 3 freshmen are number 10, Laney Marsh, number 11, Sydney Sanders, number 23, Eloise Moore, and 2 seniors, number 3, Sonny Corley, and number 1, Riley Brady. Over for the Glen Rose Lady Beavers, they've got 5 senior starters. Michaela Stevens, number 1. Number 3, Ariana Sanchez. Number 12, Ashley Stafford. Number 10, Macy Carver. And number 31, Sydney Riggin. Opening tip is won by the Lady Wildcats. Here we go. Running a weave up top. Now we're going to have a 3-point attempt. This one's off the back iron. Almost got the row. It falls out. I believe that was number 3 on the attempt, Sonny Corley. Here comes the Glen Rose Lady Beavers. Like we said earlier, they started out with 6 made threes, 6 of their first 7, I believe, in the first period to knock off Valley Springs.
They couldn't miss there in that first quarter.
It was a game of runs. They got hot early and ended up coming back late and getting back ahead after, I believe, Valley Springs came all the way back and had a lead. They get it inside, kick out. Shot clock at 1 is thrown up. It won't hit the rim, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. First possession, not very clean that time from Glen Rose. Good defense from the Lady Wildcats.
And outside of that first quarter in that last game against Valley Springs, for Glen Rose, they really struggled to score the basketball. That first quarter, though, they were making everything Riley Brady down on the block,
Marsh
drawing a
dumps
foul.
it. Marsh dumps it to Brady. Brady going to go to the line and shoot 2. And I believe that was Riggin. She gets up a little slow. Who was it that Brad said he thought he heard that might have got a broken nose? Was it Stafford?
I remember. Yeah, I think it may be Stafford
Stafford had a
or
great game.
Carver. I'm not sure.
I don't think it was Stafford because she came up in her interview, I believe, and pretty sure she got her. I know she did. She got her D3 Auto Sales Player of the Game.
Somebody got smoked in the face.
See her. I know. I remember seeing some bloody nose. I've seen a couple in this tourney, but she came up in the interview and looked fine at that point. So.
And Riley Brady also in that last game, she got a little injured on her knee, but from what I've learned by talking to some parents of Episcopal, is that
she's been dealing with that.
Yeah, she's been dealing with that. It's an ongoing issue with her knee.
Nice job dumping the ball down to Stafford. She gets it off the backside there, wide open, 2-2. Yeah, it's something they say that she's just going to deal with until the season's over. She's on nothing but crutches after the games are over until she has to play again.
Yeah, she said she ain't going to the doctor. She's afraid of what the doctor may say, so she's gutting this one out. And I also heard that she may have gotten injured from participating in a volleyball practice a couple weeks ago.
That was a three-point basket by Corley, no good, and they couldn't save the rebound, but now Stafford loses it off of her shoe. So 2-2, both teams still filling things out. Episcopal did a good job a minute ago getting the ball down low to number 1, Brady, getting to that line. And then Stafford on the other end had a nice bucket. It was pretty good offensive sets both times. Since then, it's been some outside shooting and nothing's fallen, and a turnover on the Glen Rose end. So that shot was short. Here comes the Lady Beavers. Sanchez with it, gets into the lane, kick out. Riggin, or is that Carver? That's Riggin. She nails the 3. There's that hot three-point shooting coming back right here for Glen Rose.
1 through 5.
Equalizer.
Yeah, 1 through 5. They can all space the floor. They can all shoot threes. They're a tough guard at times.
This is a much bigger Episcopal team. I think Glen Rose probably hears that every game, and that's got to be the game plan right now for Episcopal is to get it inside and pose their will a little bit with that length. Wildcats do a good job of spacing themselves. They got some pretty good shooters. There's a set 3. That one's no good. A set shot, Michaela Stevens. It rims out. Episcopal's got it. Brady just throwing it around the perimeter. Now let's skip it across. Gets into the perimeter a little bit. Took about a 17-footer. No good. That was Laney Marsh, the freshman, one of the 3 freshmen. Can't get that one to go. So here comes Stafford. And she gets it over to Stevens. Now they get it back around. Sanchez back to Stafford. Stafford step back, kicks it out. Carver down in the corner. She got it down in the corner to Sanchez. She picks up her dribble, batted away, stays with Glen Rose. That was a good job by Sonny Corley to knock it away from her. They'll reset with 11 on the shot clock. So much size for Episcopal. They should be able to play one down and be able to extend out a little bit. That three-point basket's no good, and we got a shot clock violation. My point, though, is they got enough size to maybe kind of extend their defense out of the zone and probably playing man-to-man, but they could just leave a girl down and just run them off that three-point line. That's my point. Make it kind of get inside where they should have an advantage.
And that's what you got to do to Glen Rose is run them off that three-point line. They really did struggle shooting the ball inside the arc.
Glen Rose running a zone, and they'll take a charge right there. Called on Corley. Corley, pivotal player for the Wildcats, one of the 2 senior starters. She gets her first foul. It's the first team foul. Both teams have 1. Stafford with it. It's a dribble handoff to Stevens. Now Riggin back to Stevens, and she hits a 3. That's 2 different Beavers with a 3.
They're going to keep shooting them. I mean, that's their game plan on offense.
Look at this
space
lead.
the floor, kick it out, shoot threes.
8-2. Got a weave from Episcopal. Now they're going to take an open 3. This one's no good off the left side, but nice rebound from Moore. Sanders, who missed a three, back with it, and Glenrose steals it. Well, their bench is really excited right now. Rightfully so. They've got an 8-2 lead with a hot start again. Sometimes a hot start, you can ride out an entire game in a game like this. Momentum is so big in the playoffs. She draws the foul. Good job by Stafford trying to get position there. Kept the ball from being blocked, got into the body. She's going to go shoot two.
She had nowhere to go underneath there and just muscled her way through and going to the free throw line.
Foul was on Laney Marsh. She leaves this free throw short. Stafford, a really good ball player for these Lady Beavers. She's 2 or 3 from the line now after that miss. Second one's up. It looks better, and it is. 3 out of 4. They're up 9-2. It's the biggest lead of the game, 7-2. Lady Beavers playing hard to say that word. You say it.
Opportunistic? Something like that, maybe?
Something, yeah, I can't get it out. That is exactly what I'm trying to say.
That is a tongue twister.
Opportunistic. There we go. Nice ball movement from the paint. Down low, she drives. I'm going to say she traveled. That was good defense to crash down on her and make it tough on that baseline. That was Eloise Moore on the handle.
She thought she was going to run into some contact, but it was like pulling a chair out from underneath her and lost control.
Riggin swings it to Sanchez. Now back up top. Stevens with it. That's Michaela Stevens. We believe she has a sister on the team. Get to her later. That was Stevens again. Now Stafford picks up the dribble. Open three for Riggin. That one's short, a little wide right. Here comes Episcopal. I want to see them get that ball into the paint. They're spread it out, 4 corners right now. Here comes Brady, though, into the high post. Now a drive. Well, she said, I think she slid, and they're going to get the block. The Beavers, Lady Beavers, and head coach for the Lady Beavers wanted that call. Got 3 rosters up here, and I don't have one for Glenrose pulled up besides the one I use. That is Devin Jones, head coach Devin Jones. All the momentum right now has really been with Glenrose.
Yeah, it has. It's off to a really good start. Coach Jones told me yesterday that they really find their identity on the defensive end of the floor, and hopefully they can make shots.
Tough take. They'll get a foul at the last second, and that's a good call. I believe it was on Riggin. She got the ball. It's going to shoot 2 for Eloise Moore. Somebody pull up our YouTube. Send me we got watching, if you don't mind.
I got you. I'm on right now. 75 on Facebook. And 450 on the YouTubes.
Wow. About 525 live devices watching right now. I know in that hospitality room alone, there's probably 30 people in there. So who knows? We might have a couple thousand watching. We really appreciate it. So she can't get either free throw to fall. Here comes Glenrose trying to extend this lead. They're trying to get up double digits or possibly 9. Up 7 at the moment. Oh, I thought almost a contact on the elbow there. But Glenrose still has it. 24 in the game. That's Avery May. She had a big impact the other night. They lose it out of bounds. Avery May, a senior on this, a sophomore on the squad, I should say.
Riley Brady with the putback, and that's doing what she does best, crash the offensive glass, put the ball back up, and that's their first field goal of the game, and Brady's got all 4.
Yeah, they got to do more of that. They've got to get some putbacks. They got to go down, impose their will. They're the bigger team. They got an offensive rebound. And also, I would like to see them get the ball, try to get the ball in the post more. So far, everything except for that one possession where they got 2 free throws for Brady early on, where just they've had some drives, but everything else has been outside. Haven't had any post-ups. May for 3, it's good. She came in and had some big buckets in the 4th period, and they're opening around victory over the Valley Springs. And doing it again early here. So, yeah. End of the first period. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back after this.
We understand an upside-down world. We understand a rogue virus, 0 jobs, and stratospheric tuition. But they're writing us off before we get to the starting line. A stalled generation? Not so fast. Who do you think is gonna fix all this? We will. We will because our future is the future. Because the life we have chosen has prepared us for this moment in history. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day. We're going to save families from disaster and feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more because we have an appointment with destiny. We invite you to join us. The next greatest generation is now.
All right, we're back. After the first period, Glen Rose with a nice lead. They're up 8. And other than 3 free throws, they're kind of like the other day. They, instead of hitting 6 threes, they hit 3 in this one and 3 free throws, all from Stafford. So they like to do things in threes, that's for sure. They're playing a nice zone, but here it is. There's your matchup as you get Brady. I'm telling you, that's money every time you do it just about. They've got the size advantage. They got to take care of it.
Yeah, she's a
that
mismatch
time she just
down
kind of
there.
got back in. The zone was kind of odd that time. Do you notice how they were all up in the high paint? And she had a one-on-one in the back. And by the time everybody could get down there and help, it was too late. And there's that girl again, Zavery May with her second 3. She comes off the bench and hits some buckets. She's been fun to watch in this tourney.
Providing a spark.
15-6. Glen Rose on fire right now. 4-3. Telling you, they like to do things in threes. Moore, kick out. 3-point bucket for Corley is no good. Moore with the big rebound. Inside the paint is Sanders. Right around the free throw stripe. She gets a bucket. That's their 3rd field goal, but the first one by someone other than Brady. First point by someone other than Brady.
Yeah, they need some other girls to step up, provide a scoring load. And Sanders, she's only a freshman, so playing in a big spot.
Stafford tries to set a screen, but Stevens picked up her dribble. May is in trouble, trapped. Kick out. Stevens, 3-point bucket! Oh, my. Michaela Stevens with a big 3. They don't do anything that's not in threes.
Right. I mean, they're just going to chuck them up. You got to run them off the line. You got to make them shoot inside the arc.
Nice screen from Brady. They don't use any kind of roll off of it. Now Sanders wanting to drive. She kicks out. Moore. We got a charge. And Stafford went down hard. Stevens went down hard. Looks like she's okay, though. Going to stay in the game.
That's one thing they do really well on defense for Glen Rose is put their body on the line, take a charge. And you're seeing it pay off.
Hey, Justin, could you move Mike 3 up just a hair? Thank you. Got another 3-point basket and a timeout from head coach of Episcopal, Micah Marsh. They're on fire right now, 21-8. It's deja vu in here. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this.
When we need the help of legal services, we'll let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe Maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
All right, we're back here at Lamar after that big-time three-pointer from Macy Carver. You've got May with 2 threes, Riggin with a 3, Carver with a 3, Stevens with 2 threes, and 3 free throws from Ashley Stafford. Only one that got in the game.
Get a three.
That's right. Oprah Winfrey would be happy about this one. They get it down low to Brady, up off the glass on the far side this time. Stafford rips down the board. Sanchez is the only one that hasn't scored out of the starting 5. She's got the ball right now. It's time for her to get a 3 here in a moment. That's Avery May. Puts it back up top to Stafford. Stafford, there's Sanchez. I thought she was going to pull it for a second. She's inside the paint. May, kick out. Pass was a little bit to the right. Tough for her to just grab and shoot. That's a body foul right there on Brady.
And that's tough. I mean, you got it all the way down to 3 seconds on the shot clock, and then you bail him out with a foul.
And that one was, it wasn't like she was just doing something out of control. She just trying to get in position to play tight defense, and they stepped at the same time and got into each other's body. All right, May with it with a new shot clock. If I am Glen Rose, I'm going to take my time a little bit here, run my weaves, move the ball until I get something open. Stafford gets Sanchez. Carver. Stafford. Inside. First 2-point attempt that I can remember down low. And that was Michaela Stevens for 2. She's got 8.
That's the second 2-point field goal made. Riggin had the other one. Stafford had the other one.
I had Stafford with 3 free throws and 3 points. I think that was the first 2-point field goal. I could be off. All right, so number 11, Sanders, had an opportunity for a little bit mid-range shot there. It rims out. Glen Rose with the rebound. The Lady Beavers up 15 with the ball. Nice backdoor cut and bounce pass from Sanchez to Stafford, but she can't make it. Too close that time.
Yeah. Get 20 feet further and it's probably a good shot for you.
Brady kicks it to Moore. I know, Adam, you called a lot of games with me last year. They're going to say that it was touched by Glen Rose on the baseline. Glen Rose fans have really showed up, excited about and it's reversed. It's reversed. They're going to say that it was touched by Episcopal. I think that's the right correction there. But take a look at number 23. Who does she remind you of, just off the top of your head, that we've seen a lot last year?
Kiki Williamson?
That's right. Kiki Williamson
looks just like her.
Mayflower, and she plays a lot like her too. She's got size, but really can stretch the floor. Got a foul on Episcopal.
Got a push.
Yeah. It wasn't on the shot. It was up there at the perimeter.
Foul on Sydney Sanders.
Is that something on the court right there where she fell? No, that's just a black line on there. I apologize.
And that's
now
another foul.
Two
Stafford
fouls.
Going
to the line.
2 fouls on the same possession from Sanders. And that's her second foul.
That's big.
She's got to be careful. And you look over at the bench for Episcopal. I mean, they got 3 girls over there that are active, so it's very small bench play.
First free throw's good. I got Stafford 4 of 5 from the free throw stripe, make it 4 of 6. Big rebound from Sanders. And she's got to be careful. She just got 2 fouls, and there was a little contact on that. She goes up and over with the right side, with the right hand. One-handed jump shot, no good. 24-8 now. 16-point lead. Glen Rose couldn't have started, at first you think, they just hit shots and they don't have a lot of size, but then they just continue to do it, and they find a way. Missed a 3 here. Corley has it. She gets it to the front court, hands it off. It's Moore. Now they get over to about a 18-footer. That's a nice bucket from Sanders.
Yeah, nice pure shot.
It's her second field goal, and they needed it. Got it to 14 now. Sanchez with it. A little rip move. Now she reverses it back up top. Xavier May. That one's strong. Nice rebound from number 10, Laney Marsh. Both these teams, I don't believe Episcopal's gone deep at all into their bench. And only 6 on the floor so far for Glen Rose that I've seen. Got a foul. Moore's going to the free throw line. Doing a good job, a little bit better job now, starting to get into that painted area more often. Free throw's no good by Moore. She's 0 of 3 to start.
Yep, 0 for 3.
She's a freshman, one of these 3 freshmen, Marsh, Sanders, and Moore. This Episcopal team got some good young talent. Glen Rose gets that rebound. We're under 2:30 to go in the first half. They're up 14, 24-10. Sanchez gets it to Stafford. Nice ball movement into Stafford, but Brady's right there, and she just rises up over it, misses the shot, but May pokes it out, eventually comes away to Carver. Now Stafford has it. 12 on the shot clock. Off the back iron, no good. 2-minute mark now. Nice drive that time. Come in from the short corner, just get one up. And that was Moore, who just missed a couple free throws. Now she's seen one go through the hoop. She's got 2, her first 2. Back to 12-point game now. The lead was as big as 16 at one point, 24-8. Stafford down low. Nice kick out. Trouble with the handle, but she gets it out in time anyways. That's Xavier May. She's a pure shooter. She's hit 2 threes.
Yeah, she's got 8 points off the bench, and when you're getting somebody off the bench who can score the basketball, that's always a good sign.
Brady with it. She's basically triple teamed. Kicks it out for an open 3 for Moore, but she can't get it to go. Another rebound. That zone really doing a good job of helping Glen Rose grab a lot of those defensive rebounds.
They're forcing them to shoot from the outside, and they just haven't been able to make them pay. That's just not their game. Episcopal is not a jump shooting team. They get the ball inside.
And they like to shoot a lot of threes as well, stretch it out. I think they got to muddy it up in this game. They really got to start coming in, get it into Brady. So far, Glen Rose doing their best job with that zone, keeping them out of there, making it hard for them to get set like that. There's Morgan in that short corner, this time on the other side. Nice spin move to the bucket. She's starting to feel it a little bit.
I mean, they're pretty much giving her that mid-range shot, so she's got to make them guard her.
Yeah.
Really good play right there to attack the basket.
That's what happens when you hit that mid-range, then you can drive off of that. That's what she did in that time. May, 12 on the clock. They're up 12. Gonna hold for the last shot here. Down to 7. 6 on the clock. Step back for Stafford. Might have been partially touched. And they say no. She just missed it. I think her hand after the shot, it looked like I saw a flicker there. Not a lot of contact, but goes out of bounds. They got to get it off from half court. Side of the board's no good for Laney Marsh. Been a bit of a buzzsaw in Glen Rose's favor. They're up 26-14, playing great defense and hitting some buckets. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with your halftime stats and analysis right after this on the Arkansas Sports Network.
Platinum Roofing is a multi-state roofing services provider. We have offices and crews throughout Arkansas and surrounding states.
We provide all kinds of services from roof leaks to roof maintenance, waterproofing, anything residential or commercial.
Being born and raised here in Sheridan, Arkansas, it's a privilege and an honor to keep jobs locally while also serving and giving back to the community.
We have our local ties to the community while also servicing our national customers. We take ownership of your roof as if it were our own.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there, Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it because first is who we are.
We understand an upside-down world. We understand a rogue virus, 0 jobs, and stratospheric tuition. But they're writing us off before we get to the starting line. A stalled generation? Not so fast. Who do you think is gonna fix all this? We will. We will because our future is the future. Because the life we have chosen has prepared us for this moment in history. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day. We're going to save families from disaster and feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more because we have an appointment with destiny. We invite you to join us. The next greatest generation is now.
D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc, a name you've come to know, is the Arkansas winner of the Quality Dealer Award and Top 5 Dealer in the Nation by the NIADA.
Hey, I'm Dare Saul. Thank you to all of our loyal customers who's made D3 Auto Sales the #1 used independent in the state of Arkansas. Customer service and community has always been our main focus here at D3. Why are we different? It's our people, and our vehicles look different. Your color, your style, your financing. Call me now, D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
All right, we're back here at Lamar for the 3A state finals here on the Arkansas Sports Network. By the way, you can catch all of the 3A state finals and state. I keep calling them the finals, but the 3A state playoffs on the AAA digital networks on all of them. We want to appreciate the AAA letting us broadcast this. They've been a great partnership with us, and they're telling us they're really happy with what we're giving them, and we really appreciate the opportunity, and we're happy to hear that from them. We're going to get to some halftime stats. Individually, 8 points for Michaela Stevens, 4 for Ashley Stafford, 3 for Macy Carver, 3 for Sydney Riggin, and 8 for Xavier May off the bench. Over for the Episcopal Lady Wildcats, 6 for Riley Brady. They get the ball into her, good things happen, and she's had a big game whenever they do that. Sydney Sanders with 4 and 4 for Eloise Moore, who's starting to come on as of late. It's been basically three-point show, packing it in on defense for Glen Rose. They don't have a lot of size, but they're used to playing that way, I think, all year. And right now, Episcopal's not done if you're going to grade them, I'd give them about a C- for how they've attacked what they're getting. I'm not trying to be critical.
Right,
I'm just saying they got an advantage, but Glen Rose is doing a good job of keeping them from getting down low. I feel like they're going to have to ratchet that up if you're Episcopal.
I think it was a really good game plan from Coach Jones on the defensive end for Glen Rose. We saw them have a good defensive plan yesterday, and right now they're forcing Episcopal to really shoot those mid-range shots that are low percentage. And right now, as you see on your screen, it's 0% from the three-point line. So they haven't been able to stretch the floor at all, and Brady's just getting double teamed down there. Everything's so just bobbled up down there.
Yeah, and they're doing a good job of doubling, tripling her at times. Got to get some cuts off of it, get it in quick, where if she's going to get the double, get somebody cutting you, and they got some girls that can slash for sure. So we'll see how the game plan comes out, how they adjust to that. Get you to the three-point update of H&R Block, Clarksville, and Russellville. 50% free throw percentage there for the Beavers, Lady Beavers. 50% for field goal percentage, and 43%, that's two-point field goals, 43% from 3. And like you talked about, 0% for Episcopal from 3, 50% from two-point field goals. Not doing too bad there.
Yeah.
Not getting a lot of them up, though.
Yes.
And 33% from the free throw strive. That's another thing they got to fix. They're 2 of 6 right now.
Yeah, you got to cash in on that, especially when you're a team that shoots the ball inside. I mean, you're going to get hacked when you're shooting the ball in there. and 6 3-pointers from Glen Rose, shooting great in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Yeah, Episcopal, like we've said, they got to run them off the free throw line. Basically, it's the tale of two tapes, right? Or it's the tale of the tape. You've got to. Episcopal, you got to get Glen Rose inside. Get them close to the basket. Yeah. And on the other end, keep them out of there or get yourself close, So, kind of funny there. But, yeah, that's what we got for halftime, 26-14. It's a 12-point game, and we'll see. Got a bracket for you. That is the Farm Credit Associations of Arkansas bracket. This is the girls. As you see, this is the last one of the second round here, the quarterfinals, Episcopal and Glen Rose. And we'll find out who's going to move on and face Salem. Lamar and Bergman are going to kick off on the other side tomorrow. Go ahead and pull the boys up. We just got done with Bergman with a big victory over Riverview. And in the nightcap tonight, we're going to have Rivercrest and Lakeside. That's going to be a big one. I can't wait to see it. We'll be back right after this on ASN.
Ready for tip-off. Arkansas PBS and the Arkansas Activities Association's back with championship basketball. It's going to be live in Hot Springs starting on March 9th. Going to run all weekend long as the state's best players are competing for a title. For all the ways to watch, go to myarpbs.org/sports.
Platinum Roofing is a multi-state roofing services provider. We have offices and crews throughout Arkansas and surrounding states.
We provide all kinds of services from roof leaks to roof maintenance, waterproofing, anything residential or commercial.
Being born and raised here in Sheridan, Arkansas, it's a privilege and an honor to keep jobs locally while also serving and giving back to the community.
We have our local ties to the community while also servicing our national customers. We take ownership of your roof as if it were our own.
D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc, a name you've come to know, is the Arkansas winner of the Quality Dealer Award and top 5 dealer in the nation by the NIADA.
Hey, I'm Dare Saul. Thank you to all of our loyal customers who's made D3 Auto Sales the #1 used independent in the state of Arkansas. Customer service and community has always been our main focus here at D3. Why are we different? It's our people, and our vehicles look different. Your color, your style, your financing. Call me now, D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc.
These are the farmers and ranchers who help build the America we depend on, and Farm Credit is here for them, supporting rural communities and agriculture with reliable, consistent credit and financial services. In good times and bad, we provide loans to farmers and ranchers, farmer-owned cooperatives, rural home buyers, agribusinesses, and rural infrastructure providers. We help agricultural producers feed the world. And our infrastructure lending helps provide rural towns with access to clean water, modern telecommunications, and reliable energy, helping rural families and businesses thrive. We're cooperatives, locally owned and governed by our customers. And through our 15,000 employees, we're deeply engaged in our communities, for America's farmers and the food they provide every day. Farm Credit, supporting rural communities and agriculture. Learn more today.
All right, we're back here at the 3A state tournament. Quarterfinal action as we're waiting on this last girls game to finish up to find out who's going to meet up on the other side here. We got Lamar and Bergman. And in this one, we've got Episcopal and Glen Rose waiting to meet up with, who is it they're playing again?
It's Salem.
Salem, that's
winner,
right.
Winner has Salem. That's going to be a tough matchup
tonight. Yes, it is. Salem looked good in their first game. They just missed a bunch of shots that they don't normally miss. So after round one, I was really impressed by Harding Academy, Lamar, Salem. But look, we've already seen one of them knocked off.
Yep.
That's Harding Academy. He also was another team that you thought, wow, they have a chance here. There's really not a dominant team. So, everybody you feel like has a really pretty good puncher's chance in this one. First, they got some inside-outside that time, and there's an offensive rebound. And that was Sanders on the three, but it's taken away. Nice defensive play by Glen Rose after they got the offensive rebound.
Episcopal really needs to make at least 1 or 2 threes just so they can keep them honest.
So Riggin has the ball, puts it on the deck, hands it off to Stafford. Sets a screen. Sanchez back to Riggin. Now Stafford with it. And I think she lost it on her own that time. It's going to be a turnover. So both teams have had a bucket out after one possession apiece to start the second half. Still 26-14. Episcopal has not led in this game since 2-0.
Long time ago.
Long time ago, that's right. They got a weave coming. Now they going to get into the paint a little bit. He's basically got 4 to 5 Beavers down in the zone at all times. 3-point basket's no good, but a long rebound. Another one from Eloise. And she hands that one off to Sanders, and she gets it up and in. And that's more of what we want to see from Episcopal to get back in this thing. 26-16 now, back to 10. Sanchez, crossover. Stafford with it. It's at the Riggin now, back to Stafford. They're keeping them out of the zone, out of the paint right now. Nobody's even in the paint. They got 5 Beavers standing outside the perimeter. And then Stafford drives in and misses it with the one hand. That one's out of bounds. They say, I thought they maybe could call a foul, but I didn't think they got a hand on it.
It could have easily been a travel too. Looked like she gathered herself and then took another extra step.
Sanders reverses it, back up top. Marsh hands it off. This is Corley. No, nice dump off down to 23 Moore, and she gets a bucket.
And Sanchez tried to take the charge, but I think that was a good no call there.
So we got a 4-0 start here by Episcopal. Exactly what they wanted to do coming out of the half. Got a moving screen.
Yep. It was very quiet, like nobody was cheering. Nobody knew what was going on.
Moving screen. They kind of got their feet tangled. I didn't see it exactly clearly. Wasn't sure what he was going to call for a second there, who it was on. Sanders versus Core. Sanchez kind of all over her. Marsh gets it to Corley. Sanders, long 2-point shot's no good. Saved on Eloise Moore tried to save it in, but right to a Glen Rose Lady Beaver. So 8-point game. Glen Rose got an open 3. That's Carver, but we're going to get a foul on Episcopal. Kind of a screen action there. They say she kind of went through it.
Yeah, tried to run through the screen and contest. Got a little too aggressive. They're going to take it out of bounds. They're not happy about that one.
Yeah, Episcopal fans not liking the call. We got someone doing some filming here, maybe a huddle. I'm not sure.
He's on him, man. He's not playing.
All right, Riggin gets it up top. Avery Mays back in. She's looking to drive. They're letting it go. It goes out of bounds. Stays with Glen Rose, though. Glen Rose student section, we're wanting to call down there.
I'll tell you what, I'd hate to be a ref in this situation. I mean, anything you do, it's going to be wrong.
Back to action here. Sanchez with it. Up top, that's Stevens. They like running this little weave. Fake the back door. Riggin for 3. It's good. Riggin's got 2 threes now. First bucket of the second half. They live and die by the 3 over at Glen Rose. 29-18. They're back up 11, though. Double digits.
Right now they're living.
That's right. Corley gets inside the paint. She's going to take about a 10-footer. No good. But Brady with a nice rebound. Kick out. 3-point bucket off the wing is no good from Corley. Rebound is ran down by Sanchez.
Corley's really struggled here in this one. She's got no points.
They still don't have a made 3.
Yep. No points on 7 shots for her. I think she just needs to find a way to get to the basket.
There she is. There was one of them that didn't have a 3. Well, she didn't have a point. Stafford still doesn't have a three. And that was, I apologize, that was Stevens. That's her third three. I was looking at Sanchez on my paper, sorry. Third three from her, 32-18. We got a long timeout. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this, right here from Lamar.
Ozark, a name you've come to know, is the Arkansas winner of the Quality Dealer Award and top 5 dealer in the nation by the NIADA.
Hey, I'm Dare Saul. Thank you to all of our loyal customers who's made D3 Auto Sales the #1 used independent in the state of Arkansas. Customer service and community has always been our main focus here at D3. Why are we different? It's our people, and our vehicles look different. Your color, your style, your financing. Call me now, D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc.
We're back here at Lamar Warrior Pavilion. 32-18. Glen Rose, 2 threes in this half on the game. They have 8 made three-pointers. Picking it up where they left off the other night in their first round win. It's getting more critical time. I feel like Episcopal's done a little bit better job, but now the lead's been extended after those 2 made threes. They get it inside the Brady. She's got one on about 4 Lady Beavers. She gets up and over, though. I mean, it looks kind of easy at times for her.
They're
Gets them on that back hip, and it's over.
Yeah, I mean, they got the same defensive game plan they had against Valley Springs. You had to catch them down low for Valley Springs, and every time she touched the ball, there was a second defender there. Brady just too good on the offense right there.
Right. Brady is a polished post player. The thing about Glen Rose that I would like to see better, if they're going to play it that way, get someone on the other side of her to attack her. They're lining up, and she's just backing them all down, you know, like knocking down dominoes. By the way, if you'd like a nice, delicious Domino's pizza, we don't have them as a sponsor, but hey,
we had Domino's in the hospitality room 2 days ago. It was pretty fire.
We had a bunch of food that day. We had several different options.
There's some KFC up in there.
Had some nice lasagna as well. All right, here we go. 32-20. It's cut to 12 after Brady got that last bucket. This is a 3, their first one. Nope, not this time. Riggins can't save it. It goes off of her. Episcopal gets another opportunity. Sanders is going to inbound. Let's see if they can get it right back to her. No, she'll go outside. She does get it. She's going to take an 18-footer. In and out. They're going to get a box-out foul. That's tough because they had the rebound sealed, but they're going to get Stevens. Wow, very animated refereeing, letting the scorers table know the second time exactly what was happening down there.
Oh, I love that.
Brady, she gets hammered. She goes to the line to shoot 2. And was that on Stevens again? She gets 2 right here. That's her third. She's going to check out. Trying to see, that's Carver coming in for her as soon as his first free throw is taken. Big bucket free throw there for Riley Brady. 3 of 3 on the night from the free throw strike. She's got 9. 11-point game. Next one is short. And another, what do we got? Home run.
I don't know.
Got some confusion here. The referee's talking to each other.
I was focused on putting his stats in. And
well, I thought he was calling a lane violation, but
I think Glen Rose fans are about to lose their mind over here.
Episcopal gets it again, and they get it. Oh, she traveled. They're going to get another foul call. Wow.
Maybe something like this
Carver.
sequence can change the course of the game.
Second foul on Carver. Moore to the line. Moore, who's been doing a much better job. She's got 6, trying to add to it. First one rims out. She's 0 of 5 tonight from the free throw stripe. Really struggling. Just a freshman.
She just needs one to fall so she can get that confidence.
Next one is short. And it's a good box out by Xavier May. Almost stolen away, though. And now it's knocked loose, but it's going to stay with Glen Rose. Good job by Marsh, making it tough on them. They're extending the defense now. We got a press from Episcopal. Stafford with the ball. She's got to get some help. Sanchez is down there. They're going to call it on Corley.
You love the
There's
ball
a lot
pressure.
of contact. Yeah, you love the contact. You love the pressure, like you said. Stafford is using that off arm. It's stolen, but she's out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Glen Rose Lady Beavers. It's the second foul on Corley a moment ago. All right, Stafford. But you can see right now, Episcopal starts to get after it like that. It's going to be tough sledding. Really not a good adjustment that time. And right there, we have a poke away on a handoff that almost got away from him. Regan's going to get the ball. They're extending this defense. They're keeping them way off the line right now. It's what we've been wanting to see. Stafford gets in, tries to kick it out. It's deflected by Brady. We'll stay with the Lady Beavers. There's only 4 on a shot clock. They got to be aware. It's tough to get a shot off right here. They play man-to-man, which they look like they are in. Stafford takes one. It's short. Rebound by Sanders. She's looking to push. That's another thing they need to do. When you got a team that likes to pack in the zone, if you can get out in transition, get ahead of that, you have opportunities. Brady takes a 3. It's no good. Sanchez comes across the timeline. We're down to 1:33 in the third. Still a double-digit lead, 11. Stafford backdoor cut to Sanchez. That's her first bucket. Sanchez gets in the action. 34-21, a 13-point lead for Glen Rose.
It's a beautiful backdoor cut.
And a great bounce pass. Eloise up with the right hand. Moore getting it done. She's got 8. Here's that tough defense. She's got to get rid of it before that trap. And they'll get a foul. I think that's the right call. Corley got her arm inside the hands. That's the third on Corley. That's big.
I think it was on Marsh.
Did they get Marsh instead? They did. Good eye.
I mean, in that situation, you can't foul. I mean, you had a perfect trap set up.
Yes, I agree. Perfect trap. 2, and then really a third person coming over on it. 45 on the clock. Left in the third. Sanchez kick out. Regan. Ooh, they wanted to call. Sanchez is going to take a 3. Oh! Now they've all got a 3. Even the 6th woman, May. She's got 2. Sanchez didn't score to the third period. She gets 5 in a row. Glen Rose.
It may just be their night.
A team that most a big-time underdog in this tournament is showing out. Second game in a row. They're up 15 right now with 34 left.
Haven't made state in 38 years, and they finally got the first win in program history yesterday. And now up 14 against Episcopal on the doorstep of a semifinal appearance.
A lot of talking going on with the coach before they threw that ball in. He's telling his team, let's go. Marsh with it, gets it to Brady. Brady kicks it down the sideline, baseline, I should say, and a nice take there from Moore. After she got it, she knew what to do with it. She's up to 10 points. Nice diagonal pass all the way into the front court. There's 7 on the clock. May, she's going to take a 3. That's her third. She's got 11. They're up 40-25. Link over half-court shot is no good. Glen Rose Lady Beavers are on a wave of emotion right now. They are flying high. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with your fourth quarter right after this.
Gets a 3. She puts it on the deck. 2-step, shot up. What a play by the freshman Lily Reed. Rowe all the way to the basket. Shot up good. I love the aggressiveness of Brooklyn Rowe. Little crossover dribble. Gets to the basket. Oh! Slam dunk. And going to the free throw line. My goodness. Heber still within striking distance. Park, that's good.
Give her an inch, she'll take a mile.
My goodness, 7 3-pointers now for Abigail Parks.
Another spin move all the way in. Absorbs the contact, lays it up with the right hand. That was Boehner who come in, put a body on him, and what a strong play. Great finish there from number 10. Good with it. Oh, crazy Euro. That was pretty. Good. All right, we're back here at Lamar Warrior Pavilion here at Carl Ramsey Court. What a night so far for Glen Rose. They got to hold off Episcopal for 8 more minutes. Episcopal's got to get it going right now, down 15. Riggin with it, backdoor cut, led Stafford, and she just tried to save it in, and it's right to Corley. Here comes the Lady Wildcats. Corley looking to weave. Riggin tried to set up. Good job by Corley to avoid it. Riggin falls on it. Going to have a jump ball. It's going to be possession Episcopal. Got to love the effort by both of these teams getting on the court. The stakes are high right now. And now we're talking to Riggin about something. I guess making sure she's all right a little bit. She kind of landed on that ball. Nice inbounds to Brady. Brady gets fouled. That's another one on Michaela. That's her 4th. Michaela Stevens. And they immediately get Carver up. Glen Rose has only gone 6 deep. I believe Episcopal has not had a sub.
Yeah, I don't think they brought anybody in the game.
They've only got 3 on the bench in uniform. Brady hits that first one. Brady tonight, if we match up, we got her 4 or 5 before this one.
Yep, 4 or 5.
And that's good. Leading scorer. Well, I say that. I believe Moore is right there with her now. She's got 9. And Moore has 10. 40-27. It's back to 13. May gets it to Sanchez. Good defense there from Sanders for a moment. They keep it, though. Stafford. Kick out. You know, she does a lot of driving to kick back out to that three-point line. Doesn't really take a lot of takes. Carver for 3 right off the bench. Oh. In and out. Boy, the roof would have blew off for these Glen Rose fans if that would have went down. Moore, she's going to pull up from about 10 foot. No good. Gets her own rebound. Kick out. That's Corley for 3. It's no good. They still haven't hit a 3, but Brady, she gets her own rebound, puts it back up. She's fouled. I think they're going to get Carver. We'll see. I think Carver's got 3. Oh, she's got 2, I know. Yeah, they get Carver. Let's see if this is her 3rd or 4th. That's her 3rd. So right back to that line is Riley Brady. Those scores around the state, are we updating them? Or are we been talking about them?
I can give you some.
Yeah, give me some. I know that we talked about, was it Lake Hamilton and?
Yeah. Lake Hamilton knocked off Marion by 3. Benville West knocked off Fayetteville by 4. Both of those are boys matchups. West Memphis beat Sheridan by 20, girls matchup.
The playoff picture on all the AAA digital networks around the state is taking shape. Sanchez gets it stolen. Good job by Sanders. She gets it up to Marsh. Marsh sidestep on the Euro. Right hand too strong. And they got an over the back call on Moore. That's the 4th team foul on Episcopal. Glen Rose has 6. That's the 2nd foul on Moore. Nice pass from Sanchez to Carver. Carver's triple team now, though. It's going to be a jump ball unless they get a foul call. They got a timeout. Head coach for Glen Rose, Devin Jones, with a very smart move right there. They get the timeout. They'll save that possession arrow. 29-40, 40-29. It's not the news station no more. That's the score we got in the arena. We're going to take a 15-second break, and we'll be right back.
Farm Credit supports rural communities and agriculture with reliable, consistent credit and financial services in good times and bad. We provide loans to farmers and ranchers, farmer-owned cooperatives, rural homebuyers, agribusinesses, and rural infrastructure providers. As cooperatives, we're locally owned and governed. We help agricultural producers feed the world. For America's farmers, Farm Credit supporting rural communities and agriculture. Learn more today.
All right, we're back here on Arkansas Sports Network. It's 40-29. 11-point game. I'm from the Russellville area, so we only get 40-29 in certain places. I know that used to be a news station. I don't know if they still are anymore. That's why I was saying it like that. Are they still going 40-29? Okay. So, no disrespect meant there by that, if anybody took it that way.
I'm not from these parts, so I don't really know about that.
Well, if you live in the Russellville area, you get Little Rock and Fort Smith, but kind of depends on who you use for your satellite or cable or whatever. So here we go, back to action. Episcopal. There was a foul. Now we got a clock issue. That foul was on May, just her first.
Coach Marsh was all the way up on the court trying to get the officials' attention.
Episcopal is in the bonus now, though. That's what he was trying to get. He's trying to get a 1-and-1. He's like, why are we inbounding here?
And that is Moore going to the line. So, I mean, they need these from her. She's got to step up.
Right now, she's struggled, 0 of 6. As a team, Brady's had a good night from there. Brady is 7 of 8. She makes one. That's her first one that she sees go through. See if she gets the second one now. That always helps to see that first one go through.
Yep, that's all she needed.
They've cut it back to 10.
They are still in this ball game.
Oh, yeah.
They need at least 1 or 2 threes to fall.
That one's short. And good box out by May. She does really good boxing out the shooter. We've seen a lot of offensive rebounds off free throws in this tourney. That's a bad spot. They're going to trap her every time they get over there, but they're going to get a cheap foul that time. I believe Brady, it is. Moore's got 11. Brady has 13 for Episcopal. They've still got one more foul to give before they go into the bonus. So they got 5 team fouls. Sanchez, miscommunication. Stafford zigged when she should have zagged, according to Sanchez. Goes out of bounds. So, chance to get it back to single digits right here. Corley wanting to drive. She reverses it. Now an 18-footer. Those 18-footers are some tough shots at times. Can't get it to fall. That was Sanders. Sanders was 6 points, only 2 in this half. Time is starting to be an issue. Carver with it. Nice little ball fake. She gets it to Riggin, and they reverse it up top. May. Sanchez. Riggin just pops a 3 off the bank. Oh, my. I don't know what the main bank is in Glen Rose. I may want to take a Riggin about some scholarship offers after that.
Is it OZK Bank?
I don't know. Spin move's no good. Brady left it short. Pretty good defense that time.
Glen Rose is awful small. I don't know if they have a bank.
Right, 43-30. They probably do. You know how banks are. It's like 17 in Russellville. We got 4 branches for the same bank, I believe, on some of them. Stafford, she's got a lane. Good help defense. And then almost a jump ball. I don't know how she got rid of that. Got it to Riggin somehow. Another 3. This one's from Carver. Is good. Riggin and Carver. Spark plugs for this team in the 4th period. Hitting buckets. I think that's the 10th 3, ain't it?
The 12th made 3 of the game.
12th. And now we got a charge off the spin move. And that's more. How many she got? I think that's her 3rd.
Got 3.
3rd, yeah, 3rd.
I mean, when you make 12 3-pointers in a basketball game, your chances of winning are extremely high.
Especially when it's played at this pace as well. We're not really getting back and forth. It's a half-court game.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Got another timeout by Devin Jones, the head coach of the Glen Rose Beavers. I'm telling you right now, there are a bunch of fans here from Glen Rose. My wife's actually from Benton. She's got a friend that she went to school with who came down here. We're going to keep her here. She came down here. I don't know if she's got a kid on the team. My wife probably told me, but you know how that is. It's hard to remember that kind of stuff.
Right.
I'm probably sleeping on the couch tonight. Anyways, but she came down here to visit her, and the Glen Rose town's excited. Our own Aaron Weatherford, who came and helped us out last week at the 4A North region, he's a Glen Rose Beaver fan. That's where he went to school, and man, there's just excitement in that town.
They have a cheerleading national championship in 2001.
Nice.
A little bit of information
Justin
for you there.
Smith, pulling that one way out of the annals of his mind.
My two of my three lifelong friends, the three brothers, they the older two, they were on that squad. They national champs, both of them.
It's a tough place to inbound right in front of this little media table on this side. Riggin gets it done though. She's got it. Got to watch that off arm. Fighting against Brady. You can see Episcopal really trying to extend now. Stafford drives in. It's blocked. Nice block from Corley. It's going to go out of bounds off of Episcopal, though. Carver's coming on the baseline. Coach Jones telling people to move around. He's wanting Stafford on the far side. They got to get it in. There they go. Stafford has it. She's going to stop and pop. It's short. Rebound from Moore. Here comes Episcopal. They're down 16. 3:17 to go. They got to get hot from three right now. They got to get some buckets happening. There's one right here. It's long. Rebound, Carver. Telling you, they got to start crashing the boards as well. I know they got a zone down there, but they got to just play all out. It's going to be a foul call on Moore, and that's our fourth. Riggin to the line. Riggin tonight. I don't have her as a free throw yet. And that one's strong. Almost fought for and won by Glen Rose, but good job by Moore. She gets all the way in, up and in, no call. Or I did call, I couldn't hear it. So loud in here.
I didn't hear a whistle. I'll say that.
And one opportunity.
She hasn't had a bad game. I mean, she's got, let's see how many points she's got. She got 13, yeah. Just struggled from the free throw line.
From the free throw line. See if she can get this and one. She saw one go in a minute ago. Can't get it to fall, but Brady with a big rebound. It isn't any good. Riggin comes away with it. She's trapped. Gets it to Stafford. It goes out of bounds. Stafford, oh no, they're going to say that Episcopal touched it last though. I saw Stafford pull off like she thought Episcopal touched it.
Coach Marsh, very unhappy with that one.
Yeah, I mean, either she sold it well or it actually did get touched. I'm not 100% myself. Brady, there's a lot of banging going on right now. Wow.
Ooh, what a collision.
Three heads come together on that one. And did they get a jump ball or a timeout?
That was a jump ball.
Okay.
It was just
I didn't see the
possession
thumbs
arrow.
come up. I missed it.
Yeah, possession arrow to Glen Rose.
Guys, we got 870 watching on YouTube right now and 120 on the Facebooks.
So we're about 10 away from 1,000. Hey, we've gone up about 800 subs on YouTube. If you're watching YouTube, they need to clean that right here. I was about to say that. And inbound right to that spot. Brady with the steal, but Sanchez says, nope, you're going to go to the line if you're going to get two. Student body is wanting a technical on Glen Rose after the fact. So Brady to the line. Brady playing her heart out right now. She's been so good tonight and throughout this tournament.
Really good player.
That free throw is good.
And also playing banged up, like we mentioned earlier.
I still think they need to wipe. There was like 5 bodies on the floor.
That's true,
right there. He inbounded right to it and then trapped her. No one lost any footing, but I'm surprised they didn't. Sanchez with it. Now to Stafford. They got about 4 seconds to get across. Stafford does with 2 left. Sanchez gets it over to Carver. Now they're taking a little air out. They're still up 13. 2:10 to go. Stafford picks up her dribble. Timeout. Nope, we got a foul. Foul on Marsh, and that's her 4th. Xavier May checks in for Carver. Carver came in and gave some good minutes. Has a 3-point bucket in this 4th period. Got 2 on the night. I can go back to my stat sheet from the last time we did Glen Rose, and it basically looks about the same. You just see a whole bunch of threes, a few free throws, and maybe 2 or 3 twos.
Very balanced scoring all the way around for them.
Those are big free throws. They continue to keep this insurance up. That was Stafford. You got 6 on her on the night. That's what I got. All right. 3-point basket. They still have not hit one. Brady with the big rebound. She's going to go to work. She gets it up and in. So what she does, and we got a timeout, Episcopal. Going to be a full timeout. We're going to take a break. We'll be back on the Arkansas Sports Network right after this.
We understand an upside-down world. We understand a rogue virus, 0 jobs, and stratospheric tuition. But they're writing us off before we get to the starting line. A stalled generation? Not so fast. Who do you think is gonna fix all this? We will. We will because our future is the future. Because the life we have chosen has prepared us for this moment in history. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day. We're going to save families from disaster and feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more because we have an appointment with destiny. We invite you to join us. The next greatest generation is now.
We're back here at Lamar. The Glen Rose Lady Beavers, they got their first state tournament win in their history yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday, first one.
Was it yesterday? Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
It's either yesterday. It's kind of running together. This is day 4 for us.
Yeah, something like that.
Steal right there. Marsh with it. Kind of a 2-step runner. Felt like she could have squared up, but they get the rebound. Is that the first 3? It's not. Carver with a big rebound. Stafford, they got to quit throwing it back under the go. They're getting triple team. They got to run out now. Carver, go. She will. Up and in. I thought she was going to just stop there and hang out for a second. That's one of few 2-point buckets for Glen Rose. And now Brady's going to get charged with a foul as she turned. She hit her with her knee. So 50-35, 111. And as I was trying to say, got their first state tournament win in their history. First trip in 38 years. And they're a minute 11 away. The fat lady in the stands is clearing out the pipe. She's ready to sing.
That is very true.
It's all about over. I mean, it would take an absolute miracle at this point. That free throw rolls out. Good up. That's Riggin. She's missed 2 in a row. Up off the glass. Rebound. That's about it. See if they call off the dogs or start fouling here. Riggin has it. Gets it back to Stafford. 47 on the clock. They're not going to foul. Riggin, she's going to run the weave here for a moment, run some clock off. They got to shoot, though. There's 8 on the shot clock. Riggin's going to have to throw one up. they might not. They're not going to shoot it. So 50-35. I thought they might get that 13th three.
Yeah.
You got 12 threes on one end, none on the other end. You're not going to win very many games when you don't hit one at all. And maybe she'll get one right here. It looks good.
They got one.
They finally get one. Is that Corley?
Sanders.
Sanders. Yeah, number 11. Okay.
Oh!
Brady trying to get it to Lady Beavers. Bump heads. They're both okay.
Very physical play there
Coach
from Brady.
is upset with Brady, just kind of wanting them. They didn't. She wasn't trying to foul. She was just trying to get the ball.
Yeah,
she had an opportunity
it was
there.
unintentional.
And
just trying to make a play.
And they understand each other there.
And
Nice
obviously,
to see.
their a lot of emotion in this type of game,
Yeah.
frustration as well.
Let's talk
for
about
her.
Episcopal for a moment. They got 2 seniors to start. That's Riley Brady, the girl that just got that last foul. This is her last game as Episcopal Lady Wildcat on the basketball floor, and she's a good one and had a great season and a great career. And you got Sonny Corley, the other one, and Corley's not scored tonight that I've got.
Yeah, it's
She's
been
gotten a lot
a
of
really
rebounds.
rough night for her. 0 for 11 from the field.
And that's a tough way to go out. So a lot of emotion there from those seniors. Trying to look at the rest of the roster, and yeah, that's the only 2 seniors on the squad. They're not very deep at all. They go 9 on the roster. 4 freshmen, 2 sophomores, 1 junior, and the 2 seniors. Brady's going to take her last shot as an Episcopal Lady Wildcat. It's not going to go in. She's had a heck of a career. But the Glen Rose Beavers are going to get the excitement in this one. They're jumping for joy as they punch their ticket into the semifinals of the state tournament. The team that hadn't been there in 38 years is making history. Wow, what a game. We're going to be back right after this with some end-of-the-game statistics and some interviews.
Ready for tip-off. Arkansas PBS and the Arkansas Activities Association's back with championship basketball. It's going to be live in Hot Springs starting on March 9th. Going to run all weekend long as the state's best players are competing for a title. For all the ways to watch, go to myarpbs.org/sports.
Gets a 3. She puts it on the deck. 2-step. Shot up. What a play by the freshman Lily Reed. Rowe all the way to the basket, shot up good. I love the aggressiveness of Brooklyn Rowe. Little crossover dribble, gets to the basket, slam dunk, and going to the free throw line. My goodness. Heber still within striking distance. Mark, that's good.
Give her an inch, she'll take a mile.
My goodness, 7 3-pointers now for Abigail Parks.
Another spin move all the way in. Absorbs the contact, lays it up with the right hand. That was Boehner who come in, put a body on him, and what a strong play and great finish there from number 10. Good with it. Oh, man, wow, crazy Euro. That was pretty.
These are the farmers and ranchers who help build the America we depend on, and Farm Credit is here for them, supporting rural communities and agriculture with reliable, consistent credit and financial services. In good times and bad, we provide loans to farmers and ranchers, farmer-owned cooperatives, rural home buyers, agribusinesses, and rural infrastructure providers. We help agricultural producers feed the world. And our infrastructure lending helps provide rural towns with access to clean water, modern telecommunications, and reliable energy, helping rural families and businesses thrive. We're cooperatives, locally owned and governed by our customers. And through our 15,000 employees, we're deeply engaged in our communities, for America's farmers and the food they provide every day. Farm Credit, supporting rural communities and agriculture. Learn more today.
All right, we're back here at Lamar High School. What a game for the Glen Rose Lady Beavers. They are the underdog. I mean, let's just be honest.
They are.
Nobody besides the Glen Rose faithful really, when they first got here anyways, thought they were going to win much in this tournament.
It's a Cinderella
they're making
story.
a believer out of me. They're definitely one of the Cinderella teams. Unbelievable. Just shooting it up from three, playing great defense, great game plan from the head coach, Devin Jones. Let's get to the individual scores. Glen Rose, 11 points for Michaela Stevens, 11 also from Xavier May off the bench, 9 for Sydney Riggin, 8 for Macy Carver, 6 for Ashley Stafford, 5 for Ariana Sanchez. Let's talk about the three-point buckets. They got 12. 3 of them from Michaela Stevens, 1 from Sanchez. Stafford didn't hit a 3. She did have a good night at the free throw line, had a couple buckets as well. Macy Carver, 2 threes. Sydney Riggin, 3 threes. And Xavier May, 3 threes. I mean, they were unbelievable. Over for Episcopal, they didn't hit their first 3 till about, it was well under, about 30 seconds. So I was going to say well under a minute. And that was by
Sydney Sanders, I believe.
Sydney Sanders. She ended up with 9 points. 16 for the senior, Riley Brady.
Yeah.
Going out, doing what she could for her team. 13 for freshman Eloise Moore. They lose Brady and Corley, 2 really good players, but they got 3 freshmen that started. And, you know, they're gonna have some good seasons coming up ahead, but it's the end of the season for this one.
They got a bright future.
Yep,
for sure.
we got it. Yeah, let's go ahead and get to a bracket update. End of the game, H&R Bluck up. I'm sorry, the bracket update. Let's do that first. Salem, and they're gonna take on Salem next. That's Glen Rose Lady Beavers. That'll be a semifinal tomorrow evening. Lamar and Bergman will be the first one on the girls' side.
Jim will be popping in that one.
Oh yeah, the host team. Let's get to the boys' bracket. We've got 1 game left tonight to decide to finish up this semifinals. Rivercrest and Lakeside. Last quarterfinal game, and then we'll know who's going to play Bergman. The early game tomorrow will be Dumas and Manila. We got some great action in the rest of this tournament. It's going to be fun. We've got a D3 Auto Sales player of the game to announce, and that's going to be off the bench, a sophomore, number 24, Xavier May.
Well deserved.
Came out, had 11 points. She tied Stevens with the most in the game. And congratulations, Xavier May, on winning that. This was our Platinum Roofing Rapid Reaction after the game, post-game show. Hopefully we'll get the winning head coach and Xavier May up here and maybe 1 or 2 others.
Maybe at halftime
of the next game. But we're going to wrap this one up. We'll be back right after this on ASN.